Greenland, the land of snow. Today, I am going to teach you Greenland, the land of snow. So, the area that lies on the Arctic Circle and to the south of the Antarctic Circle till the poles of the polar region, they fall under the frigid zone. So, what do you know? That the regions which lie between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, or the Antarctic Circle or the South Pole, they are mainly in the frigid zone, as we have learnt earlier in early chapters. So, that is covered with snow almost throughout the year, and one such place is the Greenland, which is covered with snow. So, Greenland, the largest island in the world. So, you need to remember this, that Greenland is the largest island in the world. It is located in the frigid zone in the northern hemisphere. It lies in the Arctic region. So, it was discovered by the Viking explorer named Eric the Red in 1981 AD. So, you understood how old the land is actually. So, it was surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean in the south, the Arctic Ocean in the north, and the Baffin Bay in the west, and the Greenland Sea in the east. So, if you just take a look at your atlas, when you take a look at the position of Greenland, you will see all these features located in different directions of Greenland. Okay, so it is only 16 kilometers away from Canada. Okay, it belongs to Denmark, the small country in Europe. Okay, so but Canada has no power over Greenland, though it's near to Canada. Canada has no power over Greenland. Denmark, which is far, far away in the Europe, has power on Greenland. Okay, so Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. So Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. You need to remember it. You need to memorize it. Now, what is the climate? You know, it is falling in the frigid zone. So, what type of climate do you experience over here? Or do you expect? Obviously, the polar climate. The temperature is always below 0 degree. Okay, the region receives very little rainfall because most of the rain turns into snow. Okay, in winter the sun never rises here, as you have heard. That sun will never rise in winter in the poles, actually, polar regions. So, this is also no exception actually. So, sun rises here for only 6 months in the summer. In the rest 6 months, the sun does not rise. It is always sets. Okay. So, and there is heavy snowfall. Okay. So, all the water vapors are turning into snow, and then snowfall is occurring over here. Chill polar winds blow at a speed of 160 km per hour in the month of December. Okay, now storms are occur. Polar winds, okay, they are occurring in the month of December. In the summer, the sun shines for almost 24 hours. That means every time the sun is shining. But does that mean that temperature is very high in summer? No, the sun is shining 24 hours, but the rays are slanting. So, no difference actually. Only it's below 0 degree obviously, but only it's only a way above actually than winter. Okay, so but the temperature still remains 0 degree because of the very slanting rays of the sun. The southern part of the island has somewhat a better climate. So most of the people live in the southern part of the island, okay? Like this part actually. You see many cities are growing up over here, but in here, the northern part, just take a look at the northern part, no cities actually are there. Like there are very, very few cities over here. So, that's why the polar region is also called the land of the midnight sun. That means at midnight also sun is always shining during the summer months. Okay? Now physical features. Greenland is mountainous and has a rocky surface. Most of the land remains covered with thick ice throughout the year. What else can you expect in such a country? This ice covering is known as the ice cap. The ice cap is as thick as 3550 meter. My God, so much thick. Oh my God. At some places. Sometimes the pieces of ice breaks off and slides into the sea. This floating piece of ice is known as iceberg. All of you know, I hope so. Seen the movie Titanic. Okay. Now, natural vegetation. What do you think? Harsh climates, that means obviously there will be a scarcity of vegetation. In a snow-covered land, dissolves all the growth of plants. Whenever the ice melts during the summer months, grass, mosses and lichens grow over here, but not tall and big plants because they need time. They need summer and winter months to grow. So, no such large plants, only underdeveloped plants such as mosses, lichens, etc. Okay, which provide a fodder for animals actually. And then some shrubs, some wildflowers, some plants can also be seen over here. Now, wildlife. It is surprising that the region is quite rich in wildlife. In normal cases, what do we see? That when there is no plant, there is no food, and there is no wildlife also existing here, because all is a food chain. At the end of the day, all is a food chain, right? But in here, we have a surprising thing to see. It's rich in wildlife. So, the animals living here are as well adapted to severe winters. So, obviously, you know, they have to be adapted, otherwise they cannot survive. Okay, so they are adapted. Now, what are the characteristics? They have thick furs. Okay. The animals include the reindeer, the musk, the Arctic fox, the huskies, the Arctic wolf, polar bears, wilderness, hare, lemming. Okay. Birds hardly belong to this region. No, birds are not seen. Okay. Very few of them. Birds are seen here are the migratory birds who migrate to these places during summer for feeding and nesting. Now, what are these birds? There's the snowy owl, the gulls, the puffins, the ducks, the petrels, the geese, the Arctic tern, the kua, and the loon. Many insects such as the butterfly, bees, and mosquitoes are also found here. Large number of fish species are also found here in the water, like the salmon, the whale, the halibut, the shrimp, the seal, the trout, the cod. But no reptile is found in Greenland. Okay, so no snakes. Because reptile mostly belong to the tropical and the subtropical regions actually, most of them. Okay. So, just a moment, I'll just say you a fun fact. That is, they used to light during earlier times, not now. They used to light the oil of the seal. Actually, they use lighting during those dark months of December. They used to light themselves with those oil that was from the seal, okay? And then they used to eat seal fishes. Okay, seal, this one. Okay? Next. Now, what are the native people of Greenland like? The native people of Greenland are like Eskimos or Greenlanders. Okay? Eskimos, you must have heard this term. They have narrow black eyes, yellow skin and short heights. Okay? They wear clothes made from animals, skin and furs. Because plants are not there actually to serve them. They also wear long leather boots and hooded lined jackets called the parka. They also wear long leather boots and hooded lined jackets called the parka because they have to survive those severe cold conditions, right? That's why they need to protect themselves. And therefore, they need all these things, okay? The population here is very small. Okay, people live in small villages which are mostly near the seashores and mainly fishing boats. Because what else is there to do? Cultivation is not there, no agriculture. Okay, they live in special type of houses called igloos. It's made up of ice, wood, stone or animal skin with a combination of this. It is a dome shaped and a small hole is made on the roof for air and smoke to escape. Now people have started to make their permanent houses using wood and stone. Okay. Now the olden days have passed away, obviously you know. So what is the occupation? The chief occupation is hunting and fishing. as it is very rich in wildlife and fish is also of a rich variety. So Eskimos are called skilled hunters. They use harpoons for hunting. A harpoon is a spear which have a long leather rope. So it's what? It's a spear which is having a long leather rope. Now the Eskimos dig out a hole in the ice and wait on its side for the seal to come up. When the seals come out, they hit on that harpoon and drag it out. Now they have begun to use rifles as we use to hunt seals. Hunting has made seals an endangered species. Okay? Now transport. The Eskimos use boats called kakis to go to the sea for hunting. The chief form of transportation is the sledge because they have ice. And you know what is sledge? All of you must have heard Christmas are coming. You must have heard that Santa also uses sledge to go and give gifts to all the children. Okay, that's a myth actually. Okay, so sledges are pulled by huskies. Huskies are wolf-like dogs. Santa has reindeers, but in reality we have huskies to pull the sledges. Okay.
Reindeers
So
actually exist.
yeah, reindeer exist. Why not?
Santa?
No. They have thick fur and bushy tail. Okay, reindeers are also used to pull sledges, but that is on low scale. Okay, mainly huskies are used to produce are used to draw the sledge. Now, what is the development that is going on over here? Greenland is no longer an isolated place. With the help of science and technology, it has come much closer to the rest of the world. The life of the Eskimos is much different now. People have started to make permanent houses in the place of kayakis. They use motor boats. Oh my god, they're so technologically advanced. For transportation, the motorized sleds are known as sleds. Okay, now they have more wildered places actually to go, and therefore, you know what happens like the rest of the world only. Now it has also shown development in primary school, hospitals, shops, clubs. They have been established here. For farms also been established here to breed animals. Okay, good roads, a fine network of communication, and many new towns have been developed. The government holds contests such as dog racing, ice fishing, hiking, etc. to attract tourists. Mainly tourism and all the hunting and fishing is done here. That's a nice story to hear, I think so. This is our video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.